For the very last time, when they make song blesses me so much, I prefer to listen to it than to sing it. Most of the songs that probably have really blessed my life, I don't know how to sing them, because normally I just like soaking in. But this was one of those songs I didn't tell Kiki. For almost a week, this song was a blessing to my life. And then he sends the song and say, there's a song we need to do. Truthfully, I told him I couldn't have the time to open it yet. So a few days to maybe like Thursday, I decided to open it. I said, how come it's the same song you sent to me again? It carries, if you've read Psalm 34, Jata brua bedia nansuni pebiareya wana washi sherati sroerati woni mika fuerati. Oh, magnify the Lord with me. Nikesie I sought the Lord. Mashishe uradina webuami nyamya bofu ona wosulo frabesia monkashena munuse. It's a beautiful piece. And come over him. Won't canshena ube huse ube iradi.
Can you put your hands together for Joe Mattel?
blesses me so much, I prefer to listen to it than to sing it. Most of the songs that probably have really blessed my life, I don't know how to sing them, because normally I just like soaking in. But this was one of those songs I didn't tell Kiki. For almost a week, this song was a blessing to my life. And then he sends the song and say, there's a song we need to do. Truthfully, I told him I couldn't have the time to open it yet. So a few days to maybe Thursday, I decided to open it. I said, how come it's the same song you sent to me again? It carries, if you've read Psalm 34, Jata brua bedia Nansuni pe biareya Wana washi Sherati Sroerati Wuni mika Fuerati. Oh, magnify the Lord with me. Nikesie I sought the Lord. Mashishe Uradina Webuami Yamia Bofu Bona Wasuno Frabesia Monkashena Munuse. It's a beautiful piece.
Can you put your hands together for Joe Mattel?
The verse number 12 and 13, the NIV. It says, then Isaac planted crops in that land, and the same year reaped 100-fold, because the Lord blessed him. Because the Lord blessed him. The man became rich, and his wealth continued to grow until he became very wealthy. The scriptures tell us about the story where there was famine in this land, and Isaac decided that I want to go down to Egypt to do something better there. But God tells Isaac that stay in this land and I'm going to bless you. And in the same year, the Bible tells us that he planted crops in that land. And in the same year, he reaped 100-fold because the Lord blessed him. The Lord says, stay here, I will be with you and I will bless you. And by the blessing of the Lord, when he planted, everything grew and he had 100-fold. This morning, both online and in person, we want to pray to our God and say, Lord, in this year 2026, bless us. You want to lift up your voice wherever you are and you are saying, Lord, bless us this year. It is the blessing, and it was the blessing that changed Isaac's life and everything about him. It is the blessing of the Lord that changes things. And we are crying out to God in this last day of February, and we are saying, Lord, bless us. You want to lift up your voice wherever you are. The Lord bless us. Oh Lord, bless my home. Oh Lord, bless the work of my hands. Oh Lord, bless my children. Oh Lord, touch our children and bless them. Wherever you are, you want to cry out to God. It is the blessing that changes everything. It is the blessing of the Lord that changes everything. It is the blessing that makes a man rich. You are crying out to God this morning that, oh Lord, bless our lives. Lord, let your blessing come upon us. You said to Isaac, stay here. I will be with you. I will be with you. And the game changer is going to be that I will bless you. Lift up your voice. The Lord bless us this year. Oh Lord, bless our homes this year. Lord, bless the work of our hands this year. Lord, bless us this year. Let your blessing come upon us, oh God, this year. Let your blessing come upon us this year. Let your blessing, oh God, come upon us this year. We are praying, oh God, as you said to Isaac, oh, stay in this place, stay in this same land, because I will be with you and I will bless you. It doesn't matter the conditions that they are, the conditions of the land. It doesn't matter the conditions of the land. It doesn't matter the conditions in the territory. I will bless you, because it is the blessing that makes things grow. It is the blessing that makes a person fruitful. It is a blessing that can cause changes. I don't know where you stand this morning. I don't know where you are this morning. I don't know the famine that you are encountering this morning. I don't know the things that are not growing around you this morning. I don't know the things that you are struggling with this morning. But the blessing of the Lord can change everything. The blessing of the Lord can change that situation. The blessing of the Lord can cause things to grow. The blessing of the Lord can cause things to multiply. Oh, this morning you are saying, Lord, bless me. This morning you are saying, Lord, bless my home. You are saying this morning, let your blessing, oh God, come upon our lives. Let your blessing come upon us in this prayer room. Let your blessing come upon us. Let your blessing, oh Lord, Alianda Zanima Katalaba. Lebreado zenima kiadabasa eyadebaka. Let your blessing, oh Lord, Miliando zonima kabaya, bless us, oh Lord. Oh, bless us, oh Lord. Abrasiyadabaka. Lebreanda Basaya, Aliando Zonima Kaba, Elia Katalaba. You need God to touch some things in your life. The blessing would bring a turnaround. The blessing of God, Eliando Zonima Kabaha, it will change things around your life. Eliado Zonima Kabaha, Lekatalaba. Something is going down around your home. What you need is the blessing of the Lord. Maybe you are like Isaac this morning, because of the environmental factors, because of the situation, because of the condition of the land. You are taking another decision. You are saying, I want to move to another place. I want to change location. But God is saying to somebody this morning, stay where you are. It is the blessing that will change the thing. It is the blessing that will cause things to change. It is the blessing of the Lord. You are engaging God and you are saying, Lord, bless me this morning. Bless us this morning, oh Lord. Bless our homes this morning. Bless our marriages, oh God. Bless our relationships, oh God. Let your blessing, let it come upon us. Eliando Zoni Makabaha, Melika Talabaha. As you blessed Isaac, oh God, bless us. Alika Talabaya, Meliado Zoni Makabaha, Ariado Zoni Makabaha, Meliado Zoni Makabaha. Elikatalabaha, lekatolebaha, ayande bakone masabaha. The blessing of the Lord, the blessing of the Lord. Barasi anda bakaya, eliakotole basaya, eliado zoni makabaha, elikatalabaha. There were other people in the territory. There were the Philistines around. Lekatole briakata. Their condition did not change because the blessing of the Lord came upon Isaac and his household. This morning, Marika Talaba, you can see from this that it is the blessing of the Lord that changes things. It is the blessing of the Lord that can change the condition of the land. It is the blessing of the Lord. There might not be any rains. There might not be anything that enables things to grow. The rains that causes the land to grow is not there. There is no rain. There has not been any rain. But God said it is the blessing of the Lord. That blessing can cause things to grow. You might not be seeing the rains, but the blessing of the Lord can change the condition of the land. The blessing of the Lord can change the factors that makes things grow. The blessing of the Lord can change the condition of that business. The blessing of the Lord can change the condition of your career. The blessing of the Lord can change the condition of that business. The blessing of the Lord can change the condition of that marriage. The blessing of the Lord can change the condition of your children. The blessing of the Lord can change the condition of your household. You are crying out to God and you are saying, Lord, by your blessing, let any condition in my household be seen. Let any negative condition in my household see a turnaround. Let any condition in my household encounter the blessing of the Lord. The blessing of the Lord, the blessing of the Lord. Because of that blessing, he planted on that land. Eliando zoni makabaya, Eliando zoni makabaha, and by that blessing, things began to grow. By that blessing, things began to grow. By that blessing, the crop showed up. By that blessing, the crop showed up. Oh, this morning, by that blessing, anything you have planted, let it begin to grow. Anything you have planted, by that blessing, let it begin to grow. Alika tolebriakata. Eliando zoni makapaya. Oh, by that blessing, let your home see growth. By that blessing, let your marriage see growth. By that blessing, let your business see growth. By that blessing, let your children see growth. By that blessing, let your finances begin to grow. By that blessing, let your finances begin to grow. By that blessing, Elia Kataliba Soya, Ariando Sonima Kapa, may you see growth on every side. Oh, by that blessing, may you see growth on every side. By that blessing, may you see growth on every side. By that blessing, may you see things growing in there. Eliado Sonima Kapa, Alika Tolebria Katalaba. Maybe some things didn't grow last month and even this morning, but by the blessing of the Lord, let things begin to grow. By the blessing of the Lord, let things begin to grow. By the blessing of the Lord, may you see growth on every side. By the blessing of the Lord, may you see growth on every side. By the blessing of the Lord, may 2026 be a best year. By the blessing of the Lord, may 2026 be good for you. By the blessing of the Lord, may 2026 be good for you, because you are seeing growth on every side, because things are growing again, because things are growing again by the hand of God. By the blessing of the Lord, Liando Zoni Makabaha, may you see growth on every side. Liakata Rebeliando Zoni Makabaha, I don't know the things you want growth in your life this year. I don't know the things you want to see God touch in this year, but you are crying out to God. Isaac put seeds in the ground, and by the blessing of the Lord, things began to grow. The crop showed up. The crop showed up. By the blessing of the Lord, let good health show up. Let prosperity show up. By the blessing of the Lord, Lebra Katalaba, any crop he planted, the Bible tells us he reaped 100-fold. That means everything he planted, everything he put in the soil grew, everything he placed in the soil grew. This morning you are praying, I don't know the project you have this year, I don't know the plans you have this year, I don't know the things you have put in the soil this year, I don't know the things you have written down this year, but everything he planted, everything he put on the soil, you are crying out to God, that everything you do this year will grow, that everything you do this year will be everything you do this year, everything you touch this year, because of the blessing of God, it will show up. It will not die in the soil, it will not die underneath. Any project you embark on, it will not die in your hands. By the blessing of the Lord, it will show up. By the blessing of the Lord, it will show up. Barakata. By the blessing of the Lord, everything your hand finds to do will be blessed. By the blessing of the Lord, everything you do this year will be blessed. Everything you do this year, everything you touch this year, Rababa, Aliakotole Basia, Ebaliakataraba, on the same in the Bakataya, in the same office, in the same marketplace, in the same location, in the same business area, things are growing. Eliakatalabaya, Araba Kolebasia de Bakonema, Eliakatalaba, let something grow in your hands this year. Let something show up in your hands this year. Let something show up in the business this year. Let something show up. La prakatole basia da bakaya, riande bazoni makabaya, elikatole baha, la brakatalaba, ebaraba. Let something grow. Eliakatalaba. Lebra katalima zoya dabaya, alabra katalaba. Let the blessing of the Lord make something grow. Let the blessing of the Lord cause something to grow. Let the blessing of the Lord ekatia dabasa, aliando sonema kabaya, elia katalabasaya, ria kotolebazia kabaya, elabaya. Isaac, stay in the land. I will be with you and I will bless you. Alika tolebra kata. And that word didn't fall to the ground. That word was settled and growth began. Not just growth, but 100 times more. This year, you will not just see growth, but may you expand 100 times more. May you grow 100 times more. May you become 100 times more than what you are today. May your testimony be that at the end of the year 2026, I have become 100 times more. By the end of this year, may you become 100 times more. Alakatole basaya. Elia Katalaba, Ebaya de Bakaya, Ebala Kataya, may you grow, Ali Katalabaya, on every side, Ali Katalabasaya, online in person, Eli Katalabaya, may you see expansion on every side, Eli Katolebrea Kataya, Abayande Bakone Masabaya, Eli Katalabaha, Ali Katalabaha, may Ende Bakaya, in your career, may you see growth, in your business place, may you see growth.
growth, not just growth, but 100 times more. Likatolebriakata, Ibalabakaya, Malakatalaba. May you get to the point where people will say, what did you do? Because there is famine in the land, nothing is growing, but you will say, this is the doing of the Lord, and it is marvelous in our eyes. It is marvelous because the Philistines will say, you have become mightier than us. That will be your testimony. Somebody in that community will give glory to God for your life. Somebody in that business will thank God for your life. Or somebody in your job place will repent because of the blessing of the Lord. You are in the same office space, but you are growing 100 times more, and the glory will be given to the Lord. Engage God in prayer. It is the blessing of the Lord that brings the change. It is the blessing of the Lord that causes things to grow. It is the blessing of the Lord that can make you 100 times more. It is the blessing of the Lord that can transform. When the blessing of the Lord comes upon a man, it doesn't matter the factors that are working against the man. They can rise up against you, but the blessing of the Lord will still cause you to grow. The blessing of the Lord will still cause you to expand. And this morning in this prayer room, let the blessing of the Lord come upon your home. Let the blessing of the Lord come upon your children. Let the blessing of the Lord come upon your finances. The blessing of the Lord, the blessing of the Lord, let it hit your life. The blessing of the Lord, let it hit your enterprise. The blessing of the Lord, the Yabakata, Ayandeba Koyada Basa, Riando Sonemakapa. By the blessing of the Lord, let the conditions of the land be favorable for you. By the blessing of the Lord, let the conditions of the community be favorable. By the blessing of the Lord, there are things that came upon the land that the others didn't have. By the blessing of the Lord, let every condition in your home favor you. By the blessing of the Lord, let every condition in your community favor you. By the blessing of the Lord, let the Bakataya let the conditions in your child's school favor your children. By the blessing of the Lord, let every condition by your employer favor you. By the blessing of the Lord, let every condition in what you represent favor you. Are you praying, somebody, this morning? The blessing of the Lord can change the condition. Any condition can be changed by the blessing of the Lord. Any condition, Lebre Katalabaha, the Baria Katalabaha, Rabba Kataya. Isaac realized that may be a condition that is favorable in Egypt, but God said, wherever you are, I can make the condition favorable for you. Likatolebaya. I can make the conditions favorable for you wherever you are. In this prayer room and in this year 2026, wherever you find yourself, may God make the conditions favorable for you. May God make the conditions favorable for you wherever you are, wherever you find yourself. Each day of your life, each day of your life, each month, each month of the remaining days of this year, may God make the conditions in the area favorable for you. May the conditions around you be favorable. Let it be favorable for investment. Let it be favorable for Ebalabakata, Ebarabasa. Let it be favorable for expansion. Let it be favorable for multiplication. Let every condition that you encounter become favorable unto you. Let every condition become favorable unto everyone in person and online in this year 2026. 2026, every condition becomes favorable for you because of the blessing of God, because of the blessing of the Lord. Favorable conditions are your portion. Favorable conditions are the portions of everyone in this prayer room, and by extension our families. Lebra katalaba bayande bakole basaya ele bakaya abaya kata. God is making the condition favorable. He said, I will make it favorable. Stay here because I will cause things to grow on this same land ali katalaba that hasn't seen rain. I will cause the conditions to be changed. I will make the conditions favorable. All you have to do is to stay here. Eli katole brea kata. This morning in this prayer room, favorable conditions by the doing of the Lord, by the blessing of the Lord. Favorable conditions, favorable conditions, favorable conditions, favorable conditions. Let every condition be made favorable for you. Let it be made favorable for you. The blessing of the Lord. Eliakotole basaya, Aliando sonema kapaha, Ebala basaya, Rebaya de bakata, Rabiado sonema kapa, Elabro sonema kapa, Elia katalaba, Rebeyando sonema kapa, Ebarabasaya, Elabra saraba. It was that same blessing that changed the life of Jabez. I don't know where you find yourself today, but the blessing of the Lord can change every condition in your life. The blessing of the Lord, Jabez said that you will bless me indeed. There is something that Jabez knew about the blessing of the Lord, and we are engaging God with his blessing this morning, because the blessing of the Lord can change things. The blessing of the Lord can change the man. Ilabasada alakatalabasaya arianda basone makapaha ebakata. You might have been born in pain, but the blessing of the Lord ekatalaba can change your condition. The blessing of the Lord can change who you are. Alakatolebasaya ebarabasaya. And this morning I don't know the pain you have. I don't know the pain in your family. I don't know the pain in your marriage. You are saying, Lord, by your blessing, let something change. By your blessing, let there be a change. By your blessing, let there be a change in the marriage. By your blessing, let there be a change. The blessing of the Lord